Finally, Carnival of so-called expert Rhiannon Mills is now finally speaking the truth. She's even defending both Harry and Meghan. My family, hear this yourself kindly, please.
Welcome both.
Hello.
Thank you. Lovely to hear.
Really nice to be here.
Rhiannon, am I right? You did have a conversation with Prince Harry about his hopes becoming his parental hopes at one stage a few years ago, didn't you? So
yeah. Do you know what? It was amazing. It was that trip that we did to New Zealand. I'd only been doing the royal job for about 3 months, and at the time there was still so much interest in William and Kate, and Princess Charlotte had just been born. There was a general election, and I was like, do you know what? Let's go to New Zealand and I'll see if I can get a chat with him. And they said yes. They were like, yeah, it's fine. And it was a real turning point for him because he was about to leave the army. So I was like, this is a great time to have a chat with him. And a bit of a backstory to it. Literally the day before, I was made to go up to the bungalow where he was staying on Stewart Island, this really remote island. I had to get a lift with a rat catcher. Who moved all of her rubbish into the back of the car, got me in the car, drove me up to this bungalow, and I'd never met him before. And so we had a little chat about the kind of things we talk about, and he was like, you can ask me whatever you want, but I might not answer it. And the other thing that he said to me at the time, because I was asking him about William and Kate moving out to Norfolk, and I said to him, have you ever thought about moving away? And he was like, yeah, I'd love to move away, but I can't because of what I need to do to support the Queen. And that is just...
I would love to move away, but I can't because of the things I need to do to support the Queen. I would love to move away. I would love to move away. My family, finally, once again, you have another confession from another Carnival of so-called expert who's confessing that Prince Harry did indeed want to step back as a senior member of the royal family long before he even met Meghan. And my family, the problem that has always made Harry even want to my family move away from the UK has always been the British tabloid press. Always. Always. It's always been them. And my family, I'm happy that Rhiannon Mills was sitting right next to Carnival of so-called expert Arthur Edwards, who always blames Meghan for Harry leaving the royal fold. I'm happy that Arthur Edwards was there, my family, listening. All of them know, they all know that Prince Harry has always wanted to flee the UK. He has always wanted to step back as a senior member of the royal family and just leave the UK and go elsewhere. Harry has been saying that for a very, very long time, way long before he even met Meghan. My family, you know, Prince Harry even once said himself that my family, he clearly doesn't like England that much. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Prince Harry long before he met Meghan. My family. And you know what, my family? Let me remind you of my family, what Harry even said at the time. Years before Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, met Meghan, my family. Kindly please hear this yourself.
Unfortunately, every single story was complete lies, which it rarely, well, which it always is, basically. which is a shame. But you know, it's something I'd love to do, and you know, now I've had the chance once, and I suppose I've got quite into it. And at the end of the day, if you join the army, you expect to go on operations. I don't want to sit around at Windsor because I just generally don't like England that much, and you know, it's nice to be away from all the press and the papers and the general shite that they write.
It is nice to be away from the press and the general shit that they write. Harry's own words, and you've heard that yourself. And my family, are you telling me that people like Arthur Edwards, who profess to know Harry, have no idea about that? Haven't seen those videos of Prince Harry even preferring to stay in Afghanistan, a war zone. He prefers to stay in a war zone with his fellow soldiers rather than stay in Windsor, rather than stay, my family, in the UK. And that should tell people something. That should tell people something, my family. But yes, some people want to believe that Prince Harry, fled the UK and it's Meghan's fault. There are people who have been brainwashed to think that way. And my family, we need to have more and more people waking up and opening their eyes and understanding that my family, UK media, have always been the problem. In fact, when you hear Harry speaking, when you hear Harry talking himself, my family, he cites really as a reason as to why he wants to leave the UK is because of the papers, because of the British tabloids. My family. And the same tabloids are like, Harry, come back. Harry, come back. Harry, come back to the UK. We want you back, Harry. They believe that if Prince Harry and Meghan separate, God forbid, that Prince Harry will come back to the UK and rejoin the royal fold. My family. In fact, multiple carnival of so-called experts believe that. But remember, Prince Harry fled Britain, my family, not just because of, the fact that my family, he has always wanted to leave, but also because of my family, UK media, giving him a reason to leave, a reason to flee the UK. In my family, I've had multiple carnival of so-called experts, multiple tabloids in the UK, claiming that Meghan had ulterior motives about, first of all, marrying Harry, and that she never ever had any intentions of staying in the UK or my family, being in the royal fold. And my family, I always say this. If Meghan had no intentions of staying in Britain, if Meghan had a grand master plan to take Harry and her son and flee the UK and go and pursue a life in America, in Hollywood, my family, if Meghan had that plan all along, then my family, UK media, gave Meghan a very, very good reason to flee the UK when they chose to abuse her, insult her, and be racist, not just towards her, but also towards her and Harry's son Archie. They gave Meghan a good reason to flee the UK. My family. So once again, the problem has always been, and will always be, the toxic British tabloid press. Always. Always. They know that they are to blame for Harry even wanting to leave. They know that. But to them, it's way much easier for them to say it's Meghan at fault rather than blame themselves for Prince Harry fleeing the UK. My family. And you all know how extremely misogynistic. The UK tabloid media truly are. They are extremely misogynistic and racist. And my family, xenophobic. You know? And the fact is, they gave Harry and Meghan a good reason to flee the UK. The fact is, if Harry and Meghan were not being bullied 24 hours a day, Harry and Meghan would have no excuse to flee Britain. Harry and Meghan would have no excuse, my family, to escape life in the raw fold. If UK media were not attacking Harry and Meghan for my family doing renovations at Fromo Cottage, a property that UK media know does not even belong to Harry and Meghan, my family, even to the point that they made Harry and Meghan want to earn their own money, earn their own living, the fact is Harry and Meghan would still be back in the UK, my family, you know, being funded by the taxpayer, by Charles, my family, and William, who are funded by the taxpayer, paying their bills, and my family staying in the UK. When UK media were writing articles saying that taxpayers don't want to pay Meghan and also her then unborn child's, my family, bills to fund their lifestyles, my family, they were showing Harry and Meghan that they need to have a different path, that they need to pursue their own commercial ventures. And that's what Harry and Meghan have done. My family, Meghan should never ever be blamed for Prince Harry fleeing the UK. Harry, number one, has always wanted to leave Britain long before he even met Meghan. If there's anyone to blame for Harry and Meghan fleeing the UK, my family, number one, it has to be the UK tabloid press. It has to be them. Number one, it has to be them. Number one. Number one, it has to be them, my family. And that's the truth and nothing but the truth, my family. And there are people who don't want to admit that, my family. And you'll find that Arthur Edwards and the other carnival of so-called experts don't want to admit the truth, that they are the ones who are the problem. You know, my family. And because of how abusive that they have always been towards Harry and Meghan, my family, they have given Harry and Meghan a very, very good reason to flee the UK. My family continue hearing, my family, what Rhiannon Mills said, my family, about Prince Harry, my family, and Meghan, the Duke, my family, and Duchess, my family, of Sussex. As Harry said, my family himself, the tabloids are afraid of losing control over the narrative. Because once they lose control, the public will finally be able to see the truth that is right in front of them, my family. You know, it is Harry and Meghan, my family, who are the victims in all this. It is Harry and Meghan who have been seriously aggrieved. It is Harry and Meghan who have had to suffer at the hands of the farm and UK media, who have viciously gone after them and are still going after them with a mission to destroy them. And the public should know the truth. It's important to stand in support of Harry, Meghan, and their wonderful kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana. My family, continue hearing this, please, kindly.
And I said to him, have you ever thought about moving away? And he was like, yeah, I'd love to move away, but I can't because of what I need to do to support the Queen. And that has just stuck with me forever in terms of, he didn't say it on camera, he just said it in a really candid chat with me. And so whenever anyone says to me it was Meghan's fault that they left, that conversation always springs to mind, because he always had it in him, this potential to jump. And I think Meghan came along and said, hold my hand and we'll jump together.
But it was a sense of duty that kept him there. Then there was a sense of duty to the Queen that meant that he didn't want to jump.
And then how things changed. But then within the interview, I did sort of ask him whatever I wanted to ask him. And I said, Princess Charlotte's just been born. Would you like to have kids? And he came out with this brilliant line. I'd love to have kids right now, but there's a process that you have to go through, to which his communications team kind of took a bit of an intake of breath, like, oh my goodness, why did he say that? But then he also went on to say about how he just wanted to have someone alongside him to support him. And then what was it? A couple of years later, he met Meghan. But yeah, that line, it went global. It just went mad. But that was a great trip.
My family, first of all, let me just say this. It is quite interesting, really, how you see how Carnival of so-called experts always just reminisce about how they interviewed Prince Harry. You have my family in Rhiannon, another Carnival of so-called expert who is Prince William and Kate's cheerleader. My family. Rhiannon is someone who my family is has a picture of herself interviewing Prince Harry from a while back. And she is Kate and William's cheerleader. And all she thinks of was that interview she did with Prince Harry. And yet, she is regularly briefed and given negative stories about Harry and Meghan by Prince William's office. My family. But she thinks of that interview she did with Prince Harry, how she interviewed Prince Harry. Look at my family also, Rhiannon Mills also. Rhiannon also is daydreaming or thinking about that moment whereby she went and followed Harry to New Zealand, whereby she was able to interview Prince Harry. My family, the fact remains, all of these individuals know. If you're asking or wondering who is the one who married the good prince, the fact is Harry is the one, my family, who number one married a good woman, and Meghan got the good prince, and they all know it. They all know it, and that's why they are always bitter. That's why they are always trying to separate Harry and Meghan, because they know deep down inside it is Meghan who got the good prince. Deep down inside, Harry and Meghan are good people. They know that, who have faced so much pain, suffering at the hands of the firm, William and Charles, and the UK tabloid media. Harry and Meghan have never ever been the villains in this storyline, my family. I repeat, Harry and Meghan have never ever been the villains in this story. Harry and Meghan have always been remarkable human beings who have faced so much, who have gone through so much hurdles, my family. And all that they have ever wanted is peace. 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 That's all Harry and Meghan have ever desired to have. Peace. Peace. Peace to be able to love each other. Peace to be able to raise their kids. That's something that UK media have refused to give to Harry and Meghan, to allow Harry and Meghan to have peace, 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 peace. And then my family, after Rhiannon, says that number one is clear, it is clearly not Meghan's fault that Prince Harry fled the UK or wanted to leave. It is not Meghan's fault. Carnival of so-called expert Matt Wilkinson proceeds to say that it was that sense of duty to the Queen that made Harry stay, to the nation that made Harry stay. My family, what this person is my family doing, he is trying to imply that my family, somehow Prince Harry absconded duty by finally leaving. My family, that's not what Harry did. As you all know, Harry and Meghan offered to work and serve the farm for free of charge. Charles and William rejected that proposal, even though there are other members of the royal family who are able to work and serve the crown, my family, at the same time. But for Harry and Meghan, they said, no, we can't allow this offer. You're either in or out. My family. That's what the farm, did to Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke, my family, and Duchess of Sussex. The fact is, if the farm protected Harry and Meghan will still be in the UK. That's a fact. That's the truth. You know it. I know it. Anyone with an ounce of common sense knows that is the truth. That is the truth. So then why? Why does Arthur Edwards, why do the other carnival of so-called experts, why are they blaming Prince Harry? Meghan for Harry fleeing the UK? Why? Why are they blaming Meghan? Why? Why are they painting her as the stumbling block to Prince Harry returning to the royal fold? The fact is, my family, the farm, William and Charles, have rejected Meghan. The tabloids also have rejected Meghan, Harry's wife, as Harry's wife. And every day, they attack Meghan in the hopes that she will finally leave Harry. My family, are these people who attack Harry's wife, do they have any kind of good intentions towards Harry or Meghan or their kids? The answer is no. They don't have any kind of good intentions towards Harry, towards Meghan, and towards their kids. And the more they attack Harry and Meghan, the more they remind them just why they fled the UK, and they clearly made the right choice to flee Britain. My family. And also one more thing. I've always said that Prince Harry will never ever be able to entertain members of the royal rota who put Meghan through hell. My family, let me just remind you of something, my family, that is a masterpiece. Whereby when Harry and Meghan, my family, had done their road tour, my family, Rhiannon Mills tried to talk to Prince Harry. My family, that's how this carnival of so-called experts behave. They abuse Meghan and then try to find a way to get close to Prince Harry, thinking that Prince Harry will somehow invite them in. And my family, he won't. My family, actually, I believe family, if there's someone who can never ever stand the British press, if you ask me, between Meghan and Harry, which of them actually lost the media, the tabloid press, that is, lost the UK media, I'll tell you, Prince Harry. Not even Meghan. I'll tell you, Prince Harry. My family, look at how, Rhiannon Mills, when Prince Harry was, my family, I think in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, my family, Rhiannon tried to talk to Prince Harry, my family. Look at how Harry, my family, responded kindly. Rhiannon, don't behave like this. 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 My family, what I have noticed is that when Meghan isn't around, these Karens who have said despicable things about Meghan always believe that Prince Harry will somehow now talk to them because Meghan ain't around. That's what they believe. That Prince Harry will talk to them if Meghan is not there, if Meghan is not around. And my family, the thing is, as I've said, I firmly believe that if there's someone who doesn't, my family like UK media more, between Harry and Meghan, I'll tell you, my family, it is Prince Harry who really cannot stand them. I'll tell you that. It is Prince Harry who really cannot stand the UK media. My family, I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. If there's someone who cannot stand UK media, it is my family, Prince Harry more than Meghan. It's Prince Harry more than Meghan. I even recall another carnival of so-called expert called Katie Nichol also. When Harry was in my family in Düsseldorf for the Invictus Games, I recall that Katie Nichol was complaining that they tried to get Prince Harry to talk to them, the UK media. Harry said no. At that time, Meghan had not arrived, my family, in Düsseldorf for the Invictus Games. You know? So my family, even look at Rebecca English, my family. She also confessed that she, my family, and the other, people in the UK media went to Harry's team to ask him if they could be allowed to cover his and Meghan's visit to Colombia. Harry told them no. At the polo game Prince Harry played in Miami to raise money for Center Ballet Charity, the same thing happened again, my family again. The same thing happened, my family again. What happened? Once again, my family, Daily Mail, upon finding out that Prince Harry and Meghan were my family, at the polo club where Harry was playing polo to raise money for Center Ballet Charity. Once again, Daily Mail dispatched its minions to go there, thinking they have a right to cover, the event. And they were told, hold it right there. Only media outlets, personally approved by Prince Harry, are to be allowed to cover this polo game. And this is a message from Harry himself. So my family, I've said this and I will say it again. If there is someone who loathes the UK tabloid media, I firmly believe, even more than ever, it is my family, Prince Harry, even more than Meghan. Prince Harry, even more than Meghan. Harry even told ITV's Rebecca Barry, the tabloids have pushed him too far. But UK media still think that if Meghan isn't around, then maybe Prince Harry will warm up to them. Maybe Harry will forget what they put his wife through, put Meghan through, the hell that they have put her through. My family, if they divorce or something, God forbid, like what UK media are hoping to achieve with their ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. My family, it is Prince Harry who can't stand them. It is Prince Harry who my family is contacting Baroness Dori Lawrence to tell her that there is some new information that has come to light. You also can sue the Daily Mail. And they think Prince Harry will ever warm up to them. My family, I've given you examples of what I'm seeing. I've given you examples of what I'm seeing. And the fact is, what I'm seeing is that it's Prince Harry who can't stand them. My family and the toxic UK media know that. They know that very well. It is Prince Harry who cannot stand them. With good reason. With good reason. I repeat, with good reason, my family. You know? And so right now, I want to hear your opinion of my family on what we have just discussed. The truth has been revealed. It ain't Meghan's fault that Prince Harry fled the UK. The fault will always fall, my family, on senior members of the royal family who refused to protect Harry and Meghan, and the toxic UK media, my family, who have spent the past 8 years bullying Meghan and Harry, my family, relentlessly. You know, my family. And every time they go after Harry and Meghan, they remind them just why they fled the UK, and they clearly made the right decision. My family, what you can see also is that all the carnival, all so-called experts know the truth. They know the truth. That it is not Meghan's fault that Harry fled the UK. So then why are they always blaming Meghan? UK media never ever like to take accountability for anything. They never ever like to be held accountable for anything. They prefer to blame others for their own messes, for their own behavior, for their own, unethical, immoral, irresponsible behavior. My family, and it is wrong. It is so wrong. It is wrong. It is so wrong, my family. It is so wrong. So wrong. And my family, also don't forget that in the Harry and Meghan documentary, Harry said, Meghan never ever asked to leave. It is Harry who saw what was happening to my family's wife, who saw what was happening to his wife, who saw the toll that the abuse and bullying that Meghan was and still is being put through by UK media and senior members of the royal family and trolls online. Harry saw what was happening, and he is the one who made the decision to say, we are leaving. And he took Meghan and Archie out of the UK. And my family, once again, UK media blamed Meghan. My family. And that is wrong and should never ever have happened. It should never ever, my family, have happened. And so right now, I want to hear your opinion, my family, on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lily Bedana and Doria Ragland. And all of you members of the squad at home, hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, awesome forever, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family, ever prosper. The truth will always come to light, always, always, my family, always. And the fact is, Harry and Meghan have always been kind-hearted, remarkable human beings who don't deserve to have experienced, my family, what they have had to experience, my family, what they have had to my family experience. My family, may God bless you all and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, awesome forever, my family, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family, ever prosper. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.